He was never considered a good senator. He was only a good vice president because he understood how to kiss Barack Obama's ass.
I'm going to beat this man like a drum. I'm telling you, I can hardly wait to debate him. I want to debate him about corruption. Talk about corruption. This is the most corrupt president we've ever had in American history. So I can hardly wait, Brian. I'm not going to play his game. I'm not going to get into the idea of whether or not I have to defend anything. What he did was impeachable. He got impeached. He should have been convicted. They acknowledged he should have been, that he committed the crimes that he, in fact, they said he did, but they said it wasn't enough to impeach him. This is outrageous.
I'd rather run against, I think, Biden than anybody. I think he's the weakest mentally. And I like running against people that are weak mentally. I think Joe is the weakest up here. The other ones have much more energy. I don't agree with their policies, but I think Joe is a man who is, I call him 1% Joe, because until Obama came along, he didn't do very well.
I believe that the president is literally an existential threat to America. He is a genuine threat to our core values. And if you wondered about that, remember what happened in Charlottesville. I never thought I'd see that happen in my lifetime again.
Well, Kim Jong-un made a statement that Joe Biden is a low IQ individual. He probably is, based on his record. I think I agree with him on that.
Comes from the most corrupt president we've had in modern history. He's the definition of corruption. He's corrupted the agencies of government, from the Defense Department, from the State Department, from the Justice Department.
Biden, who's a loser. I mean, look, Joe never got more than 1%, except Obama took him off the trash heap, and now it looks like he's failing.
The guy who ended up becoming our national leader said, I can grab a woman anywhere and she likes it, and then said, I didn't make a mistake, but they asked me, would I like to debate this gentleman? And I said, no. I said, if we were in high school, I'd take him behind the gym and beat the hell out of him.
Now, Sleepy Joe would say the unemployment rate in the great state of Ohio. No, you're in South Carolina. Joe, you're in South. They come up and you ever see the guy that no, it's South Carolina. It's not Ohio. Okay. And he goes, all right, Iowa. Did you say Iowa? No. I did that like 7 times. If I did that once, it would be the end of the road, right?
Grow up, Donald. Grow up. Time to be an adult. You're president. You got to do something. Show us what you have. You're going to propose it in legislation. We're going to get to debate it. Let the public decide. Let them vote in Congress. Let's see what happens. It's going to be much clearer what he's for and against and what we're for and against now that it's going to get down to actually discussing in detail these issues that affect people's lives.
Oh, Sleepy Joe. Well, he's running tomorrow. No, but could you imagine if I said just a small fraction of the mistakes he makes, which are unbelievable, every speech? I actually said the other night, I was watching him when he said about half the population wiped out with guns. I said, that's a horrible thing. That's the end of his evening. That's the end of his political career.
They know, even the people who support him know this man lacks character. Even the people who support him know he lies constantly. So look, I'm not worried about here's what I'm worried about. I'm worried that he gets so unhinged, and with a year left to go in this administration, he does something really, really, really stupid.
Meanwhile, Biden allowed China to rip off America for 8 years as vice president, and Barack Obama let him just rob us blind, and we're not doing that anymore. Those days are over.
Donald Trump has corrupted the soul of this country. Donald Trump has pummeled the middle class. Donald Trump has embraced dictators and poked his thumb in the eye of our allies. Donald Trump is a disaster, and he knows it, and he knows I'm going to be able to point it out, and I can hardly wait to debate him.
Joe Biden is a dummy. Joe Biden thought China was not a competitor.
This is a president trying to get two of our most serious competitors and not allies to decide this election, decide who he runs against. This guy, like all bullies, is a coward. He does not want to run against me.
They would love to see a guy like Sleepy Joe Biden, who has no clue what the hell he's doing. They
might say to Sleepy Joe, sir, just sign right there. Oh, okay. I'll sign.
Look, I think the one thing the president doesn't want to do from the very beginning is face me, because I will beat him. Period. Period. He has done everything in his power. He's even risked his presidency because he doesn't want to face me.
Can you believe? Like, we need help to beat Sleepy Joe Biden? I don't think so.
He calls the impeachment proceeding a coup. A coup. He talks about how we should handle whistleblowers. He talks about there will be a civil war. This is the guy that's unhinged. He is unhinged. I worry about what he's going to do, not about me or my family. I worried about what he'll do in the next year in the presidency as this thing continues to rot on his watch.
Let's say Sleepy Joe, right? So,
But always that same thing. President Trump made a totally unsubstantiated claim about Hunter Biden and his father. It's not unsubstantiated, you crooked son of a guns. It's 100% true.
What kind of leader awakens at 3 o'clock in the morning and tweets Hillary helped, quote, disgusting Alicia M. become a U.S. citizen so she could use her in a debate?
I'd rather run against, I think, Biden than anybody. I think he's the weakest mentally. And I like running against people that are weak mentally. I think Joe is the weakest up here.